Hey, what's up? This is DJ Prostyle.
And this is Penny Dellas.
And this is Teach Me Something.
Brought to you by Berkeley College.
Okay, we are rolling. Welcome back to Teach Me Something, presented by Berkeley College. I go by the name of DJ Prostyle.
And I'm Penny Dellas.
And today we are joined
by Julia Hutchinson, our Berkeley College chair of our Graphic Design BFA program. We are so thrilled to have you here with us today.
Thank you.
she's still getting over the commute over here.
I'm still getting over the commute.
I know the E-train was just too much.
It's the stairs. It's the stairs.
It's just,
that's what
we can do a whole nother podcast based on.
We should do one on
transportation. I don't care how good
transportation.
of shape you're in. Once stairs get into the,
Well-
because like I could run. We've talked about this, not to veer off topic
Yeah.
right from the very beginning. Welcome to
he
the
always
podcast
does.
where we change subjects immediately. But yeah, I'll run for 3 to 5 miles, no problem. And as soon as I walk up 2 flights of steps, I'm like, oh my God, I can't breathe.
So I can walk up many flights of steps. I cannot run
Okay.
3 to 5 miles. However, great jogger. So going back to Julia, 25 plus years of experience within your field. You are a pioneer.
Wow.
Changing and transcending the landscape of what is the world of design. So let's get into that. What first drew you to graphic design?
Wow. You really want to know?
We really
Yes,
want to
we definitely wanna
know.
know.
We really do.
Welcome to Teach Me Something.
I couldn't pass pediatrics.
That's
no,
the best
seriously.
answer.
Wait,
No,
let's get into that. Okay.
So I come from a West Indian family. Family's from the islands. So it's like you grow up, you must be a nurse or a doctor, right? And so I went to college for nursing. I wanted to be a maternity health nurse. I wanted to help bring babies in the world and all that kind of stuff. And could not pass pediatrics to save my life. So
no. That was the whole premise.
I had a year and a half left of financial aid. I didn't want to do social work because it just wasn't me.
Mm-hmm.
They had this new program called Creative Arts and Technology. I said, okay, that sounds pretty cool. And I found my passion. And I think it also made me understand why I had to do nursing first, because nursing disciplined me. It disciplined my work ethic. And so when I switched to creative arts and technology, and something just clicked. I loved the creative stuff. And then my mom also taught, so that combination of teaching, creativity, just kind of fused together. And here I am, still heaving from the E-train steps.
Well, it's great that you got to go into something that you were so passionate about.
Yeah, yes. And honestly, that's
It's like
really
a blessing
it.
in disguise, right?
Yes,
Mhm.
yes, and so it even helps me to even encourage students that I really took the scenic route through college. You know, it was supposed to be 4 years. My journey was a little bit longer than 4 years. I won't tell you how long because the intern might put me out. But it took me longer than 4 years, but it allowed me to learn along the way. So I tell students, you don't have to do things in 4 years. You just need to finish.
Yeah.
As long as you finish and you meet that goal, you can check that off your list.
Everyone's path is different.
Oh yeah, my path was very, very scenic.
We start using that a lot.
Yeah.
We should have
I
a
took the
board and
scenic
just
route over
write
there.
down all of the gems
Yeah, that's a
that are
good one.
given to us.
That's a good one.
So with teaching, how do you balance the core fundamentals of what is graphic design, but also encourage innovation and experiential learning? Because you do have quite interesting core lessons. I've been privileged to shadow a couple of your courses.
Oh yes, that's it's a challenge. But I tell you, one of the things that is grounded, absolutely unchangeable, is the focus of fundamentals. It doesn't matter what is the latest fad, what is the latest emerging technology. The important part of our program is to stress the fundamentals. So students have to be strong in understanding not just how to make something look good, but why does that look good in the first place?
That right there? Well, that's because I'm standing
Well,
there
yeah.
and, you know.
For our listeners at home, Julia's pointing to our creative on the screens, and DJ Prostyle is so humble
Just
God.
playing. That's my
that
job,
he's
you know,
saying,
spice it up.
basically, I'm the ugly one on the creative, and that's why it looks so nice.
I'm just playing. Okay,
Or
let's
we could
continue.
give credit
Let's-
to the photography
Yes,
team, the
absolutely.
graphic designer,
Yes,
Sam,
yes,
that
yes.
created
Of
this
course.
and made you
Okay.
look so shiny.
Sure. Okay.
So the fundamentals are right. So whether
Teach us something. What are the fundamentals?
So the
Okay.
fundamentals
Yes.
really simple. And okay, I know this is video and audio, right?
Mhm.
Yes.
So really simple. If you don't want your stuff to look like crap,
Mm-hmm.
right there, that's your acronym, CRAP. Contrast. Really simple. If two things are different, make them very different. So if you have a dark background, you need light color in the foreground. If you have something that's very textured, put something smooth. If you think opposites, it helps the important things to stand out.
Pop out, yeah.
R, repetition. So by repeating certain things, it helps to bring unity, a theme, right? As soon as I got on the floor and that red from the hallway, I'm like, okay, I know that's iHeart. When I walk through, I know that's iHeart. When I see the blue, I know it's Berkeley.
Yeah.
A, alignment. Alignment is the principle of neatness, structure, order. You know, this is perfectly aligned. Where it says "teach me something," it creates neatness. And the last thing is proximity. It's the principle of grouping. It says items that are related should be grouped together. So, of course, where it says "teach me something," hosted by DJ Prostyle, you know, that's the title and like the subtag.
Yeah.
It's together.
Yes.
So if you can just even abide by those four things, contrast, repetition, alignment, proximity, you got half the job done. And the thing is, notice I did not mention the software. So now, just by those four things, I've already changed how when you leave this place, you start walking around, like, oh, snap, that is contrast. Ooh, it is lined up. That's the fundamentals that will never change. I don't care what software or technology.
I just wrote down that acronym,
Yeah.
the nerd in me.
Really?
Yes, I did. My
So you
next
basically just kinda-
meeting with the
you wrote
marketing
down-
team. I don't want any crap coming to my
make it-
emails.
She wrote down
But
crap.
no, don't get me started on kerning and
Right. That's
it's
mhm.
my OC tendencies. You know?
When you walk
Yeah.
around, do you look now? It's like as a DJ, you listen to things. So do you see things differently? Like, do you look at everything
Yes.
basically and break it down?
I am that
Yeah.
person.
Mhm.
I'm that person. I'm in the movie theater when the previews are showing. I'm like, why did you use that font? Signage, commercials, everything. Just as you are sensitive
Yeah.
to sound,
Mm-hmm.
just as a chef would
Yeah.
be sensitive to flavors, I am so I will not eat at your establishment if your business has the wrong font. Mm-mm.
That's serious.
Not
not
gonna
even
do
about-
it.
That's deep.
It's not going to taste
Doesn't
good.
matter how good the jerk chicken is. You're
No.
not going in there.
How did you know? Yeah, the jerk chicken and papyrus. I don't want it.
I do the same thing with billboards. You know, I
Right.
look at all of advertising. Wouldn't have done that, but because
yeah.
it's a psychology.
It is.
behind it.
Right.
You know, no one realizes there's psychology. There's a rhyme and reason why.
It's also
The logo
it's
placement is
also passion, right?
It
When
is.
you're passionate about something, you're
I
just
live it.
passionate about.
Yeah.
That's what. So like with me, when I'm listening to DJs playing music or this or that, I'll literally say, "Oh, that was great," or "Wow."
Or I like to make
were
up
they
my
thinking
own
about?
lyrics, and he gets very upset
don't-
because those are not the lyrics to the song.
Penny Duffy.
But it's just who I am. Just roll with it. I like to make up songs.
Yeah.
I beat to the tune. of my own drum.
Wow. Now, so let's talk about this metaverse virtual gallery that you spearheaded at Berkeley's.
So it came out of a problem. We have a gallery at Woodland Park.
Mhm.
It's beautiful. But sometimes, it takes time to curate student work, or they print it out and then something is spelled wrong or is spelled wrong, or there's just the production of putting together a gallery and constantly rotating student work. Or let's say there's something that's designed in 3D. How do you put something that's 3D or motion in a gallery that's primarily print? So I'm always into like tech and gadgets and stuff like that. And I got the Oculus headset. And the first thing I tried with the headset is the virtual space station experience. Made me sick.
Yes, it did.
And then I tried another thing, and it was like a virtual gallery. And it was for displaying NFTs. That's when NFTs were all the craze. I said, okay, if you can display NFTs, you can also display like regular work. I said, I wonder. And my wheel started spinning. I said, okay, well, wonder if I can use this space to display student work. And that's how it began. So we have a virtual gallery. If you have the headset, it's awesome. You can walk, flip, run through it. If you have an iPad here, you could also experience it. Mobile, laptop, you can walk through our spaces. And why it's great is because, one, it allows us to have an expansive array of student work in this virtual space. Students can also contribute to the production of the space.
Yeah.
So they create their avatars and they upload their work, and you can see them like bringing their artwork and putting it on the wall. It's like virtual. You have your avatar. And then on the bigger picture, their wheels keep turning. They're like, okay, wait a minute. So I want to stand out in this field. I can have my resume. I can have my portfolio website. I can also have a portfolio of my work in the metaverse gallery. So we have some students that have their work in a virtual space, right? And now they can send that link along with their portfolio. People can view their work. So it's a creative, immersive opportunity for us to kind of differentiate ourselves, for students to think outside of the norm. It's like, okay, now can I create my own? Can I create a virtual version of this space here? Sure.
So the graphic design program, because you chair 2 programs, you also have 3D visualization, but the graphic design program, is that offered on only one campus, or?
We've always been at Woodland Park and online. And I'm so happy that now for fall 2025, we are launching in our New York City campus. So I think as of last week, we're getting the Mac Lab together. We have all top of the line, brand new Macs. We get a 3D printer. We got some painting going on, accent walls. We're really creating a space so that when our cohort of students, gets there, it's different. It's unique.
Beautiful. And this is in Midtown.
Midtown,
East New York City.
43rd, right there
Lovely.
by
Fifth Avenue.
Yes.
Not far from here.
No.
Far from here, walking distance.
That's a long
And this is BFA and Associates?
The BFA and Associates, which is great because, sometimes people may not want to commit to the full BFA. Like, okay, I think I want to do this, but I'm not sure. So, okay, you can start with the Associates. And then everything, if you do the Associates, all of those credits transfer right over to the BFA. So it's seamless. We don't differentiate. You could be sitting in my class. I don't know if you're associate or BFA.
Julia, I think we have established that I am not a graphic designer, and that is why I'm a marketer. I have taken some of these courses at Berkeley in my previous years of life, and I was graded as a marketer, which I highly appreciate.
But there's a little bit of graphic design and all
we
of
have
us.
we have to touch on this.
I think I would be great at it.
You think so?
Oh yeah.
All right, you should
I
add
have
it to
like an
class.
eye. I've always had like an eye for things. Like I could create. I have like this creative mind, but I also have a good eye. When I say a good eye for like what is the word? Like I'm the type like in my house who could like hang 3 pictures next to each other and symmetrically have them perfect by eye, and then go back with a ruler, and I might be off by like.
Okay, so
like
you're gonna come
like
to my
2
house
centimeters
and
or something
hang
like.
my cuadros.
Wow.
Everyone always
All right,
that's
all right,
you're
all right.
the
I used
guy.
to cut hair. I used to do all that. So
All
so like I have an eye, like
Okay.
I could symmetrically. So like, and I feel like a lot of that has to do with
Yes.
graphics.
100%.
Also. So you want things, so I can
Yeah.
look at something and say this is off.
Yes.
Or why is
See?
it too much to the left or too much to the right?
Looking at it and designing it
Oh
are
yeah.
two different.
But you have to have that eye.
But yes.
try to do-
So Pro and I were speaking about this. He always finds a way to criticize me one way or the other.
Never.
But then he shows love later on.
Aw,
We have such a
No.
great relationship.
Absolutely.
It's my big brother. It is what it is.
Like,
But-
okay.
100% off
so
air,
you-
all of that. But
there
we were
now.
speaking about this before the show, and we have to touch on AI.
Sure.
Oh yeah.
It's just
touch it.
present. It's prominent. So Pro has some questions
I have questions.
about
Oh
AI.
well, with everything. Well, obviously, with anything when it comes to design and any sort of with AI getting so into that space, or how are you using it to, get more advanced with things and
Absolutely.
because with technology advancing so fast these days, I mean, you
Yeah.
have to almost. It's like with DJing, right?
Right.
When
Yeah.
I grew up DJing with vinyl.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
So when the computers came out, it was kind of like, oh, like you're gonna use computers, like what kind of? You're not even a real DJ, da da da. But now we're all using computers.
and now,
Yeah.
dun, dun,
Right?
dun.
And it's so you have to adapt with the time.
Yeah.
And so with everything going on, are you incorporating that into the classroom and teaching and into graphic design, into everything you're doing?
I think that so yes, and I
Yeah.
think the key to that is understanding what that
Mm-hmm.
is, because you don't know where to place it unless you know what it is,
Yeah.
right? So understanding what AI means in terms of the creative, the visual, the graphic design area. Once you kind of understand what it is, then you can figure out where to place it. We don't really place it too heavy at the beginning because, again, students need to understand the fundamentals.
Yeah.
Right? And when you understand that AI then becomes more of a tool, okay, a tool for what? If you don't know how to what,
Yeah.
how can you take the tool to help you
Yeah.
do more of what you need
Yeah.
to
Yeah.
do?
It can
right?
end up being a crutch versus.
You're
yeah.
right, right.
Mhm.
So, really quick example: teaching branding, brand design, right? And so, in terms of creating a brand for a fictional client, you can use AI to even help you think of what the brand voice might be, what the brand value. So AI can help you create the picture of what this fictional client is.
Mhm.
You still have to know that brands need a voice.
Yeah.
They need a tone. They need a story. So if you don't understand the fundamentals of branding to even say, well, help me create a story,
Correct.
AI is just it's not gonna help.
Yeah.
So, but once you understand the fundamentals, and then it's like, okay, well, I have this fictional barbershop, right?
There you go, bro.
Yeah, fictional barbershop, but I need to create a brand for it. Okay, well, it's going to be more than just a logo. What kind of barbershop is it?
Yeah.
It's a barbershop that specializes in, I don't know. It's like maybe it has like a goth feel, goth vibe. It's you start to create what this thing can look
That
like.
brand identity.
Yes, and now you feed all that into AI, and now you can help it. You can ask AI to help create the brand story.
Yeah.
How did this come to be? Because you have to create the who and what of this brand before you create what it looks like.
Mm-hmm.
So I tell my students, like,
It's great for basic,
Yeah.
like almost like ideas.
Yes,
It's
almost-
foundational
yes,
ideas.
Yes,
Yeah,
yes.
like
it
spit out an idea
helps
and you can take that and run with it, kind of, and
Right.
then build on that.
Yeah.
Yes.
So
You're
for-
definitely always going to need the human touch for everything.
right. So
Absolutely.
I don't want to hear anyone say, "Oh, AI is coming to take our job." No, it's not.
Julia, if we show you the first iteration of our logo that ChatGPT gave us.
I know exactly what it looked like.
No. But it is good for obtaining those foundational ideas.
Right.
Even when you're doing research, it's not about what the AI tech represents. It's really user experience. You have to prompt. It's using it appropriately and properly. It's all about the prompt.
It's a tool at the end of the day. It's just like it's like someone having a ruler, but saying they don't want to use the ruler because their hand's good enough to draw the straight line type of situation. So it's just using, it's like an instrument.
I'm laughing because I also love cartoons. So there's a cartoon where the little character had to draw a circle. And like one character could draw the perfect circle, and when the other character tried to draw, he could not draw a perfect circle, and it was frustrating him. And it's like, you realize that it really is just a tool, right? And we empower our students to. We can't hide it from them. We can't, bash them for you use AI. No, we have to tell them how to use it appropriately.
Yeah.
Right. And how to, garbage in, garbage out. So if you put smart, productive, strategic things in, it's going to help you in the end.
100%.
Right? And, because, it is a college, so we still have to do this within the realm of maintaining academic integrity. Right. And it's going to be different for every program, every major. For our area for graphic design, we can't not acknowledge AI.
Yeah.
We have to.
It's just a tool at the end of the day.
Yeah. Also, but can you tell if someone submits something that's strictly done on AI versus them?
For me, I can sniff it a mile away.
All right, students, you heard it.
And I tell them.
Don't try it.
I'm at discussion boards. I'm like,
Smells like AI in here.
It smells like a chatty.
Smells a little chatty.
A little chatty in there. So I'm like, because there's things.
I love the Caribbean island look.
Yeah, there's like things where it's like
you put little fire emojis with it and everything. Little gunshots.
I want it to be like organic. If you're on a discussion board, just talk to me.
Yeah.
Yes.
I don't need Claude and Chad and all of them. Just tell me how you feel about your project, and I'll get like, well, my project endeavors to delve in the. I'm like,
Oh my God, they give you the
and
response.
And that's not how they speak.
Yeah, like
correct.
And I'm like, so I don't. Again,
what's my favorite? When they
she uses
copy
chat for all her questions and everything.
Well, I built a custom
GPT,
which is different. So I'm very proud of that. Thank you very much. But my favorite thing is when they put in a prompt to ChatGPT, and then they copy the prompt with the answer, and then post it, and then ask why they didn't receive credit for the assignment.
It's like, sure,
but
I
you
can
copied
show you
the
4
prompt.
ways, right?
In it, on the bottom where it says, "Are you happy with this answer?"
Right,
No way.
The whole thing.
Really? People are doing that?
Yeah,
Yes.
They don't even know how to cheat correctly?
Well, so but then it's college. They're learning.
Yes.
Yeah.
A lot
it's
of
a learning
our
experience.
Students, they're like they're fresh out of fresh out of high school.
But they have to get their hands dirty and really learn it.
Yeah.
Correct.
It's like with my kids, when we're doing math, I will never let them use a calculator because they're never going to learn.
For algebra?
For anything, they have to grab paper and
okay. When your kids get to trig, I want to. When your kids get to trig,
4, 7, and 9.
I want to see.
Algebra, like they're not there yet.
You're gonna get to a point where you cannot fact check their homework without a calculator.
Oh, so you're saying that I won't be able to? I'm great at math.
You can do algebra by hand.
You'd be surprised.
And geometry and
you
know what, Pro? I learn something about you every episode. I'm so glad that this is called Teach Me Something. You really do.
I'm a student.
I believe you.
Yeah. I'm on a roll.
I see algebra challenge.
I see it.
Okay.
Julia's laughing because she goes, I want to see this no calculator with algebra and all the way to trig.
Before I was a nursing major, I was a mathematics major.
See?
You know, that's something I believe because graphic design goes hand in hand with math. So speaking of experiential learning, so last year, your capstone class was given, it was sort of like a Shark Tank, right?
Yes.
I keep saying American Idol, but it was more of a Shark Tanky situation where our marketing team came in, we gave a presentation, and every student's capstone project was to create an omni-channel campaign for the marketing team. And for those of you listening at home, too much marketing, omni-channel is just a multifaceted campaign. So we had out of home, which is a billboard, a digital billboard, and then a social media campaign. So we actually used one of the concepts for a live campaign on a billboard, which was so much fun.
Yeah. Students enjoyed that process. That was part of, we have capstone, and we have special topics the following semester. So that was the third leg of our special topics course. And they had such a great time working on that project, because for one, they now had to balance that working within Berkeley's brand guidelines with, okay, here's Berkeley's brand guidelines, but can you think outside the box to keep the box still hovering somewhere around Berkeley's multiverse of standards? And can you communicate something by using our design principles for all of these different outlets, the 1x1, 16x9, whatnot? You may not get it right away. That maybe they had 5 weeks to work on that. Maybe 5 weeks later, they're still struggling. But at some point, even if it's a year later, they can go back to those files and be like, what was I thinking? Oh my gosh. Now I know what colors to make. Now, even if it's a year later, they can go back to those files. They're a year better, they're a year wiser, a year stronger, a year more creative. Now they can go back to that project and even make it even better for those students who maybe weren't able to really, really finish it. I don't count anything as a failure. So even those students that knocked it right out the park and you were able to use some of those assets, great, wonderful. For those students who had a productive struggle, I still admire, acknowledge, and celebrate them, because there is still learning that happens in the struggle. I think your best learning comes through troubleshooting.
100%.
When you're trying to, it's like, man, I have these headphones on. Why is this? It's just, what's going on? Like, and you figure it out.
Figuring it out is the way to learn.
This setting to whatever. That's where the learning happens. Yeah. So that was a great experience. And also for them to realize that, it's not basic whether I like it. It's you're the client. Now Berkeley is the client. Now they're learning terms such as stakeholders.
And designers have to work with marketers. So it was a great experience to learn the counterparts to that.
Designing for a billboard, you can't have 50 words in a paragraph up there. It has to say, teach me something.
Exactly.
Teach me something.
And its placement,
and then
psychology.
A call to action, and that's it. They want to have once upon a time.
Yeah.
And someone's driving 70 miles per hour. You have 3 seconds. What are they going to get? The logo.
Yeah. Yes. So this has to communicate that less is more.
So looking ahead, what excites you most about the future of design?
The future of design. That design, there's things that are going to change, and there's certain things that will stay the same. And I'm grateful that the core of design will never change. Those fundamentals, those, 1,000 years ago, it was just not cool to slap your mama. Yeah. Today is still not cool to slap your mama. Certain things is just, it is what it is, right? It's like it's law, it's rules. And as long as that stays solid, I'm excited to see how everything changes around it, right? AI, VR, whatever it is, fine, bring it. I'm here for it. The fact that even with social media, right, branding has now extended into sound. So what is the sound of your brand? Yeah. You know, what is the and the fact that sound can be designed by hand, is designed by, Claude and his friends. So I'm excited. I'm completely excited, and I hope to pass this excitement and passion onto my team of faculty, and they can pass it on to the students, and they can find their niche. I think the biggest thing that I would like to acknowledge is that there is room at the table.
I love that.
Right?
And with that,
yes,
let's educate our listeners a little bit. What are a few, because we know there's many, but what are a few career paths you can take as a designer? And I know that depending on what coast you are what those career paths look like.
Whew. So you can be a social media designer, packaging design, branding, logo design, web design, UI, UX. You can go into 3D design, motion graphics. You could go into merch, tattoo artist, right?
It's endless. Really.
It really is endless. I mean, I'm looking at like your arm sleeve right there, and it's like, it's.
What he said? You know what? We don't got time for your jokes.
It's art. You're communicating, right? You chose that one is for you, right? And is that not what graphic design is, right? It's communicating a specific message for an intended audience. You go to the mall, the kiosk, you go to the counter, everything is in beautiful packaging, and that's all graphic design. There's room at the table. There's room.
Love that.
Yeah.
So with that, we are going to end with our last question.
Oh, snap.
It's a tough one. If you could describe your Berkeley College experience as a leader, educator, and innovator in one word, what would that word be?
Pancakes.
I love it.
Pancakes. You're the first foodie?
Yeah. I've never heard that one before.
Pancakes.
Is there a reason?
I love pancakes.
I thought pancakes stood for something.
This is going to be the social media segment.
Pancakes.
You thought it was an acronym for something? That's what I was waiting for.
It's just pancakes?
There's something for everyone.
Different flavors, different toppings, different layers.
By the way, I love pancakes.
I'm a pancake person, too.
There you go. Pancake penny.
Oh, you see what you did, Julia?
Pancake.
I'm going to make that
Today,
t-shirt happen.
Pancake penny was created.
Okay.
I'm going to make that t-shirt happen.
Hashtag pancake penny in the comments.
I love it.
I love what I do, and I love pancakes. So that's the correlation.
I love it. Well, Julia, thank you.
Thank you so much.
And all the pancakes for being here today. We had a beautiful time.
Next time we're going to have pancakes.
That's right. Yes, see.
Coming from the person that's always on a health journey and complains when I bring treats to the studio.
Didn't say I'm going to eat the pancakes.
Oh, you're just going to stare at them?
Yeah.
Impossible.
What do you mean?
Okay, challenge accepted.
We're going to stare at pancakes and do algebra.
Algebra and pancakes, no calculators.
We're going to figure out why.
Let's go.
All right, we're doing it. Well, thank you for listening. I'm Penny Dellas.
I am DJ Prostyle.
And you're listening to Teach Me Something.
Presented by Berkeley College.
Hey, thanks for listening. Tune in next week
for an all new episode of Teach Me Something.
Brought to you by Berkeley College.